What's good? What's good? What's good? We are back with another episode of the Trippin podcast. This is episode number three. Three. Trois. I think those are the only languages I know. Yeah, that's it. But yes, the Trippin podcast. We are back again. I am your host. Just call me Twin. Where we at today with it, man? I wanted to talk about astrology, zodiac signs, horoscopes, however you want to put it. I want to discuss that a little bit, go in depth on it, my viewpoint on it, and see what y'all think. I don't agree with any of it. I don't agree with any of it at all. I think horoscopes are really interesting. I think they're kind of a gimmick though. Zodiac signs too. I guess it kind of all ties in. I think they're all kind of just like a gimmick, man. Like you think about these things and I look at it and I'm like, man, I feel like they just give you general statements about stuff that just goes on a daily basis regardless of what you're going through. Like they'll say random things like, today will be a hard day for you, whatever your sign is. Focus on what's going good in your life opposed to what's going bad. Some relationships may falter today, but focus on the good times you had. So yeah, they'll say all these random things and it's just like, these are things that can apply to anyone's life. Like anybody can go out and be like, oh, that makes sense. I should focus on the good things that I have going right now. I'm like, you should do that anyway, without your daily horoscope telling you that you should focus on the good things. You should be doing that by yourself. I know a lot of the times people would try to group people together that they've dated and be like, oh, everyone I dated was Libra and I never date a Libra again. And it's like, you basically saying that you would never date someone again because they were born in September or October or whenever. I think that's right. Probably. But I just that doesn't make sense to me to try to group people together and be like, oh yeah, I never date a Libra again, or I never date a Gemini again because Geminis are this. Like this, the whole stereotyping aspect of it in itself is just weird to me, that people can group people together because of when their birthday is. Like that's just odd. I don't get that. It's like I was on Twitter the other day, and I'm a Pisces, for those of you that don't know. I was born in February, so late February. So I'm a Pisces, and I guess there's a lot of different stereotypes about Pisces. But there's a lot of different stereotypes about every sign. But I seen something. Let me see. Let's look at it. I screenshotted it because I got to talk about this. This does not make sense whatsoever. So I was scrolling down Twitter and I was like, all right, let's see what's going on. And I scrolled past this and I was like, are you serious? Like it literally made no sense whatsoever. Like I can't even find it. Oh, dang. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. What did I do with it? I wanted to talk about this. Come on now. Oh, wait. No. Dang it. You ever have too many albums in your phone and it's just like, can't find nothing. But here we go. All right, so this guy said about Pisces. He's talking about Pisces. He said they always want you to they always want to tell you something. They created the word clingy and they have a hard time being by themselves. For those of y'all that know me, like personally, this is the exact opposite of I'm like, You're trying to tell me that all Pisces, basically, well, the Pisces this person has met, they always want to tell you something they created, which is weird. I guess it's about being arrogant or whatever. Then the word clingy, and they created the word clingy, and they have a hard time being by themselves. That just doesn't make sense at all that you think all Pisces are like that. And I seen it and I was like, dude, this is literally the exact opposite of who I am. But you're telling me this is the stereotype that goes along with being born in late February, early March or whatever. That does not make sense. But like I was saying, it's just weird to me that people utilize that for their relationships and they try to use it as a guideline almost. Like I was in the store one day. I think I was at Walmart, something like that. And this guy was like flirting with the cashier, which was odd, especially because her line was long, but that's neither here nor there. I was at the store and this guy, he's like checking out with her, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing he said, well, he was like, "You're cute. What's your zodiac sign?" And I'm like, that's the first thing you want to know? You didn't ask her about a name. I mean, I guess hopefully she had her name badge on, so she was working. But I'm like, you didn't ask her about a name, didn't ask her how her day was going, nothing like that. You wanted to know what her zodiac sign was. I'm like, what? Her zodiac sign? That's what matters? Really? It's just weird to me that like people look at the signs about how they're a perfect match with this one or a perfect match with that one. Like I've never been like, let me look this up, see who my perfect match is. Perfect match for Pisces, man. Pisces and Scorpios inherently understand each other very well. They are one of those sun sign couples with sure hot compatibility. Others being Virgo and Cancer, those are a match. Gemini and Libra, those are a match. And Taurus and Cancer. Other compatible sun signs for Pisces are Cancer, Taurus, and Capricorn. Why? Like, what makes that valid? Like, that just never made sense to me that, all right, Pisces are compatible with Scorpios, Cancers, Taurus, and Capricorns. I don't understand how that makes sense to somebody to be like, oh, yeah, okay. My compatibility is based on when this person was born. So if they were born in Cancer, is that July? I think that's July. Yeah, pretty sure that's like late June, early July. So if you are born in July, like if that guy at the register was a Pisces and then that lady said that she was a Cancer, he would have been like, oh, bet we should go out on a date. Like you a Cancer, I'm a Pisces. Like we super compatible. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't look at that based on the compatibility aspect of it. It's like, why would you think that you're compatible with somebody just because they were born in July? I don't know a lot of people that was born in July off the top of my head, but I can't say for sure that I am compatible with them or I'm not compatible with them. You should just get to know people as people outside of when they were born. I feel like it makes more sense that way. If you want to use something for your relationships, I feel like you should use like love languages test or like, yeah, like that. I feel like if you want to like go into being compatible and stuff, I feel like that's more useful to be like, all right, your love language is receiving gifts. My love language is touch. Whatever it is. And then there's also, I don't know if you guys know, but there's also a test for you to take that shows how you give love, which is very important. It's extremely important. I feel like that might be more important than what your personal love language is, to know how your partner gives love, because then you'll be able to understand them better. But I just don't, it just never made sense to me that you should go off of what your zodiac sign is for your relationships. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Even with your friends, to me, like, that doesn't make sense with relationships, friends, associates, whatever it is. I don't keep people around me based on what their zodiac sign is. I keep them around me based on their willingness to be around me, for one. And for two, people that I just rock with. People that I'm cool with. People that I genuinely like to be around. People that I like to call friends. It's not because of their zodiac sign. Like, I have plenty of, I guess, associates, friends, whatever you want to call them. I have plenty of people I talk to and interact with that are not Cancers, Tauruses, Capricorns, or Scorpios. So I feel like it just makes sense to not pay attention to this. I think it's all just like a gimmick. Like I said, it just doesn't make sense. Multiple times, it just does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Like, I don't understand why people would even go off of this, or who came up with it. Let me look and see if I can find who came up with horoscopes. The Babylonians had already divided the zodiac into 12 equal signs by 1500 BC. I'm giving y'all a history lesson. Boasting similar constellation names to the ones that are familiar today, such as the Great Twins, the Lion, the Scales, and these were later incorporated into Greek deviations. So the Babylonians created zodiac signs and horoscopes. I think one of the craziest things too is that I think it was a couple years ago. Yeah, I seen a couple years ago that they were actually thinking about changing the signs. And that further proves my point. I'm like, why are y'all going off of this? If this was really something that was valid and that made sense, that to me was true, it would make sense that you wouldn't be changing it. Like, if I'm a Pisces and I'm what did he say I was? Like, clingy, like emotional, pretty much. So if I am that, why would you change my sign to be I'm now a what do I want to be? I am now a Leo. Yes, I'm a Leo now. If you're born in February, late February, early March, you are now a Leo. So that would then mean what? Like, it doesn't make sense that they would even think to change the signs if this was something that was accurate to me. Like, why would you do that if it's real? But hey, look, if that's something that y'all like to go off of, and it's been working out for you, hey, more power to you. I'm not gonna knock it. No, I'm gonna knock it. That doesn't make sense. For the umpteenth time. It doesn't make sense that you would be okay with your relationships going based off of what month somebody was born in. It just doesn't. I don't get it. But I mean, hey, you can do it. If it's been working out thus far, keep at it. I don't encourage it, but keep at it. Hopefully, maybe you can also go and take the love languages test like I mentioned earlier. Maybe that will help a little bit more. I would be willing to bet that if you did that, the love languages test, if you did the love languages test, it would help you more with your compatibility more than finding out what somebody's horoscope is or zodiac sign. I know people that look at their horoscopes on a daily basis. I remember, like, back in the old Twitter days, if you still on Twitter, like from when you first made your Twitter, like 2010 or something, you the GOAT. Because back then, Twitter was live. But I remember people used to have the automatic tweets that used to come out with their horoscope. And they used to tell you every day about, like I was saying earlier, hey, Pisces, today is blah, blah, blah. Like they used to literally have an automatic tweet that did that for you, that generated it for you. And it's like, for what? Why? Hey, look, man, I don't personally get it. I never will, because I don't want to understand it, to be honest. I don't care to understand it. I feel like I should invest my time in maybe just getting to know the person personally, opposed to being like, oh yeah, you a Leo? Can't talk to you, buddy. Not even gonna think about it. I'm not gonna talk to you. But hey, that's all I got, man. I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. Y'all can tell me if I'm tripping or not, but I know I'm not tripping about this either, just like I told y'all before. I know I ain't tripping. So if you think I am, you can tell me, but I'm not gonna agree with it. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode. This is episode 3 of the You Trippin' Podcast. I am your host, just call me Twin. We will be back for episode 4, of course. We're gonna keep it going. Episode 4 is gonna be real fun. Real fun. We're going to start bringing some guests in soon. We're going to start doing Facebook Live episodes soon. IG Live episodes soon, too. Those episodes will be having some giveaways, so you have to tune in on the live to actually be a recipient of whatever the gift is. I'm not going to give that information away. So once we get there, we'll release some more information about it. But until then, again, this is episode 3 of the You Trippin' Podcast. I am your host. Just call me Twin, and I'm about to go ahead and get out of here once more. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye.